as you can see, sort of, Nala's having a shredded wheat. And, oh, sorry Nala, I scared ya. Speedo's having one too. Oh, now Nala, yours is right here. Yours is right here, boo-boo. Come here. There you go. Don't steal Speedos. Nala lately has been stealing Speedos stuff. Be it a chew stick or whatever else. So, she's quite bossy. She's pushy. She's like, I want it. I'm taking it. Oh, you were using it? Too bad. But, I just wanted to mention, Nala a few days ago was having a little bit of an appetite problem. Like, she just wasn't interested, even in treats, you know. So I suspected maybe she had had a little too much of something. I'm sorry, you know, she's such a cutie, you know. But I couldn't get her to eat the, you know, the 2 wafer thingies, the tablets I got from Forever Feisty Chinchilla that was supposed to help in improving appetite and increasing the bacteria in their stomach so that they could digest the fiber better, to make them poop better, to make them healthier, which would also increase their appetite. But I couldn't get Nala to eat one. When I split the tablet between the 2 of them, Speedo ate his like candy. Nala just picked it out of my hand, but then would drop it on the floor. Like, she didn't want it. So, and then I noticed that Speedo's appetite increased so much that the food I usually leave out is usually half going in the garbage every morning because, you know, you're supposed to give them enough for the whole day, but if they don't eat it, you're not supposed to reuse it. So, I noticed that Speedo's appetite really increased. So I was trying to help Nala, but I couldn't figure out how to get it down her throat without shoving it down. So you know the Browns cranberry that I swore I would never buy again? I'm considering it. I don't need any right now. I have so much of it still. There's the chance that I don't even need any if her appetite increases like now. Because before she would just take 2 bites out of it, literally, nibble, and then she'd drop it on the floor. Whereas Speedo would eat the whole entire thing, like in one sitting, like he is now. He's very focused when he's eating. So, what I did was, because the cranberry has a little bit of an oil residue to it, it is meant for animals. It's not human grade oil. It's not really slick of oil, just a very light coat. And it's slightly sticky, because some of the pieces of cranberries were not like completely, you know, whole. Sometimes they were half of a piece. So it's very sticky. So what I did was I took a pill crusher and I crushed the pills, the 2, 1 vitamin C, 1 whole vitamin C, 1 whole papaya, and then whatever the other one is that starts with an A. Anyway, I crushed them all 3 together, made sure it was all blended too, and then basically I just tapped the bottle a little bit into a tiny dish, a little tiny smidgen of it, just enough. I would say the amount you use for eyeshadow, powdered eyeshadow, not very much. And then I just basically, I took the pieces of cranberry and I just shoved it in the dish and I smushed it into the powder so that the powder coated the oil. So, you know, because Nala wouldn't eat the pill. So what I did was, I will just gradually give it to her over a period of time and hopefully she'll develop a taste for it. But even not, it will increase her appetite a bit. And hopefully by doing that, she might be more interested in eating the tablets. But basically, I would just coat both sides of the cranberry and I would give it to her. And she loved it. I tried taking the dehydrated kind, cutting a hole in it, sticking the wafer of the med in there, and then giving it to her like a hot dog, you know. I split the thing open like this, and then I put it inside, and then gave it to her, and she ate everything around it except the pill. So, she obviously didn't want to eat it, but she's doing better. She's a little bit better today, too. I know that they say don't use raisins and cranberries, but these things are really small, and they're half the size of one anyways, because they've been split open in order to get the meds in them, so I basically just took it and just dabbed it inside the powder so that it was completely white instead of red, and then I just gave it to her. She doesn't know what hit her, but she's doing much better. She's much better. Boo Boo's much better. Speedo's really good because Speedo ate the whole pill. Speedo ate his and then he ate Nala's, which is okay. It's one reason why I give them half a tablet the other reason is probably because I'm suspecting maybe one of them is made for humans. And it doesn't have a dosing recommendation for chinchillas, but it was sold from a chinchilla breed rescue. So I'm assuming that, so I gave him half, so that at least in the cage I will only ever have one pill. So in this case, it proved to be a good thing because Speedo ate Nalas. So he basically ate one whole tablet about this big. He really likes them. And his appetite's increased to the point where he eats almost 3 tablespoons of food. Don't you? You're such a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Nala's appetite's slowly increasing, but she's not eating very much of the powder on the cranberries at a time, so it's going to take some time to get her appetite up. But I just thought I'd let you know, yes, they all got their fleeces done again today. New fleece again. Clean fleece.